Alright, Jay, Dirty Bong here. I just thought I'd go ahead and try to make this little vid. Give you guys a tip out there. My tip is when you're going to go ahead and decide which beans you're going to go ahead and germinate. What I'd like to do, I get a piece of sandpaper. This is just 100 grit. I guess any sandpaper will do. Basically all you're doing is there's a little shell around the beans that once you scratch it and stuff, it acts like the outdoors, rocks and dirt and whatever. When the seed falls off, it hits the dirt, gets little scratches on it. Makes it easier for when water, when you either soak it in water or put it in dirt, whichever you decide to do. It go ahead and takes that little coat off the sides. Basically all you're doing, you stick your magic beans in there. I've already got some in there. Take it and just gently swirl it around. Scratch them seeds. Get them a little, little itty bitty scratches along the outer shell. And that'll help the water absorb into the seed to get it, ready to germinate. Then after I'm done with that, I go ahead, get a little thing of water, take my beans, and go ahead and dump them on into the water. I usually let them, soak in the water for 12 hours to 24 hours. And I go ahead and check. I go ahead and do that in a dark place. And, I take them out of the dark place. I put this one in a drawer along with the other ones that I'm going to do. And, after 12 hours, I go ahead and look. And what I'm going to be checking for is to see if the seeds have sunk down to the bottom. If they haven't, give them a little nudge. And hopefully they'll sink down to the bottom. After 24 hours, now you're going to look for if the seed is cracked inside, and inside you'll see a little itty bitty crack, and you'll see a little itty bitty white tail sticking out. And once that little tail is sticking out, you can take that seed and put it inside whatever medium you're going to be working with. Or if they're, you're having some seeds that are just, they sunk down to the bottom, but they're just not opening up. Well, sometimes they need a little bit of air. And then you can do is go ahead and get a black dish or whatever kind of dish, doesn't matter, as long as you got a lid that can cover it and keep it in the dark. Get you some paper towel, wet your paper towel, place it in the bottom. It'll be all nice and wet. Place your beans on top of the paper towel and put another paper towel on it. Cover them up, but not really, really tight. Try to make a little pocket in there. Let the air and the water and the moisture and everything do its own. Put a lid over it, and there you go. Let it sit for another 24 hours. Then go ahead and check them. As soon as you check them, see if there's any little tails. But try not to let the tails get too crazy, because they will go into the paper towel. Once they go into the paper towel, then you're going to be ripping their little itty bitty hairs off of the root, and it takes them off, and they don't like it. So, I know that isn't much, but I just thought I'd give a little tip my first time. Hope everyone enjoys. If not, oh well. Bye.